least to most entertaining zodiac signs. We all know someone who's perfectly nice, but drains the room in 5 minutes, and someone else who can turn a grocery run into a story. That's because being entertaining isn't about being loud or popular. It's about stimulation. Psychology ties entertainment to novelty, humor, emotional engagement, and unpredictability. Today, we're ranking the Zodiac from least to most entertaining, based on who actually adds energy to a room, and who quietly lowers it without realizing. Number 12. Capricorn. Productive, not entertaining. Capricorn ranks last because entertainment simply isn't their priority. Psychology links them to task-focused thinking, emotional restraint, and low stimulation-seeking behavior. Conversations tend to revolve around goals, responsibilities, or long-term planning rather than humor or spontaneity. Capricorn prefers usefulness over amusement and structure over chaos. They rarely chase laughs, dramatic storytelling, or emotional engagement unless it serves a clear purpose. In social settings, they stabilize rather than energize. Capricorn isn't intentionally dull. They just don't operate in stimulation mode, which often makes their presence feel serious, muted, or draining to others. Number 11. Virgo. Informative, not fun. Virgo isn't boring. They're mentally rigid. Psychology ties them to analytical thinking, perfectionism, and a low tolerance for randomness. They engage through facts, corrections, and problem-solving rather than humor or playful storytelling. Virgo often dissects jokes instead of enjoying them, and edits stories instead of amplifying them. This tendency dampens spontaneity and kills momentum. While they can be engaging in structured or intellectual conversations, entertainment requires looseness, something Virgo struggles to sustain. They add clarity, usefulness, and insight, but rarely elevate energy, excitement, or playful stimulation in a group setting. Number 10. Taurus. Comfortable, predictable energy. Taurus doesn't entertain because they don't seek stimulation. They seek comfort. Psychology links them to low novelty seeking and a strong preference for familiar rhythms. Taurus enjoys steady conversations, familiar humor, and predictable environments. They bring calm, not excitement. While pleasant, warm, and grounding, their energy rarely spikes or surprises. Entertainment thrives on unpredictability, and Taurus prefers consistency and emotional safety. They won't hijack the moment or dramatically shift the mood. Taurus stabilizes social spaces and makes people feel at ease. But they're rarely the reason a moment becomes animated, dynamic, or memorable. Number 9. Cancer. Emotionally engaging, situationally entertaining. Cancer can be entertaining when emotion is involved. Psychology ties them to emotional attunement and storytelling through feeling. They're great at sharing personal memories, emotional humor, and heartfelt moments that draw people in. However, their entertainment value depends heavily on mood and emotional safety. When comfortable, Cancer is expressive, warm, and engaging. When guarded, they retreat inward and go quiet. Cancer doesn't perform for attention. They connect. This makes them deeply engaging one-on-one, but inconsistent in group settings. They move hearts more than rooms, which limits their broader entertainment impact. Number 8. Libra. Socially smooth, mildly entertaining. Libra is entertaining in a polished, low-risk way. Psychology links them to social attunement, harmony-seeking, and interpersonal awareness. They know how to keep conversations flowing, ease tension, and make people feel included. Libra reads the room well and adjusts their tone to maintain comfort. However, entertainment thrives on edge, and Libra avoids rocking the boat. Jokes stay safe. Stories stay balanced. They smooth moments instead of amplifying them. Libra raises a room's comfort level rather than its excitement, making them pleasant company, but rarely the most stimulating presence. Number 7. Pisces. Whimsical, emotion-based entertainment. Pisces entertains through imagination and emotional color. Psychology ties them to emotional expressiveness, fantasy-prone thinking, and loose associative storytelling. Their humor is subtle, dreamy, and sometimes surreal. Pisces can pull people into a different mental or emotional space through stories, observations, or quiet humor. However, Their entertainment depends heavily on mood. When inspired, they're captivating and surprising. When overwhelmed, they withdraw completely. Pisces doesn't aim to energize a room. They aim to immerse it. This makes them engaging in intimate or creative settings, but inconsistent in fast-paced social environments. Number 6. Aries. High energy, unfiltered entertainment. Aries is entertaining because they bring raw, unapologetic energy. Psychology links them to impulsivity, emotional reactivity, and expressive behavior. They speak before thinking, act before filtering, and that unpredictability keeps things lively. Aries turns ordinary moments into events through intensity alone. They entertain by reacting loudly, challenging ideas, and pushing momentum forward. The downside is dominance. They can overpower rather than engage. But boredom doesn't survive around Aries. Their presence creates movement, noise, and action. Subtlety isn't their strength, but stimulation is constant and undeniable. Number 5. Scorpio. Quietly captivating presence. Scorpio entertains without trying. Psychology ties them to emotional intensity, focused attention, and psychological depth. They don't joke constantly or chase attention. They pull it naturally. When Scorpio speaks, people listen. Their stories feel charged, layered, and intentional. Even silence around them feels meaningful rather than awkward. Scorpio's entertainment is subtle but magnetic. They hold the room instead of energizing it loudly. While not playful in a traditional sense, their ability to create tension, intrigue, and emotional gravity makes them far more engaging than they initially appear. Number 4. Leo. Performance-based entertainment. Leo is entertaining because they understand performance. Psychology links them to reward sensitivity, expressive confidence, and social awareness. Leo instinctively reads the room and adjusts their energy to hold attention. Stories come with flair, exaggeration, and strong timing. Humor is intentional. Reactions are theatrical. Leo thrives when there's an audience to respond to them, feeding off engagement and applause. While their entertainment can sometimes feel self-centered, it's rarely boring. Leo doesn't just participate in the vibe, they shape it, ensuring moments feel lively, dramatic, and memorable. Number 3. Aquarius. Unexpected, idea-driven entertainment. Aquarius is entertaining through unpredictability and originality. Psychology ties them to novelty-seeking, unconventional thinking, and intellectual disruption. They entertain by saying what no one expects, introducing strange ideas, or shifting conversations in surprising directions. Aquarius doesn't follow social scripts, which keeps interactions mentally stimulating. Their humor can be dry, odd, or experimental. While they aren't emotionally expressive entertainers, they keep people alert and curious. Conversations with Aquarius rarely feel repetitive. They may not energize a room emotionally, but they stimulate it cognitively, making boredom difficult in their presence. Number 2. Sagittarius. Story-driven chaos. Sagittarius is entertaining because chaos follows them naturally. Psychology links them to high novelty-seeking, impulsive optimism, and risk-taking humor. Conversations quickly turn into stories, tangents, exaggerations, and unexpected laughs. Sagittarius overshares, jumps topics, and speaks freely, and somehow it works. Their humor is bold, unfiltered, and sometimes reckless, but always alive. They bring adventure into dialogue, making even mundane topics feel expansive. Sagittarius doesn't manage the room. They ignite it, adding momentum, laughter, and excitement wherever they go. Number 1. Gemini. The ultimate source of stimulation. Gemini ranks most entertaining because their mind never stops generating stimulation. Psychology links them to rapid association, verbal fluency, and social adaptability. Gemini jumps effortlessly between jokes, ideas, observations, and stories, keeping conversations dynamic. They read energy instantly and pivot to maintain engagement. Humor is quick, clever, and responsive. Silence rarely survives around them. While consistency isn't their strength, stimulation is. Gemini doesn't just add energy, they multiply it, turning quiet moments into dialogue and ordinary interactions into lively, memorable exchanges. Entertainment isn't about being loud, it's about stimulation. Some signs energize through humor, others through action, storytelling, mystery, or ideas. Knowing your entertainment style explains why some people light up a room while others quietly steady it. Neither role is better. They simply serve different purposes in social chemistry. Drop your sign below and be honest. Are you the spark, the storyteller, the performer, the disruptor, or the calm that balances them all? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.